Foreplay.
Foreplay.
Foreplay. Alright, so due to request, this episode of Advanced Sex Ed is on foreplay. What about it? I'm not real sure. The simple request was, could you do an episode on foreplay? So you know those days before you had sex? When you did everything all the way up to sex, but then you stopped? When you had to get really inventive to come up with new exciting things to keep yourself entertained, to keep yourself stimulated, not to have sex? What happened to all of that? Well, let's see. There's massages. I like massages. Who doesn't? Tickling. There's teasing. There is looking into each other's eyes from across the room. Dancing. Oral sex. Always touching each other. If you're into more kinky things, there's role-playing. Different outfits. There's tying each other up. Spanking. So without looking anything up, this is what I know. Foreplay is important. In fact, it's kind of an essential process to women having sex. Certainly takes us longer to get turned on than men, physically. Foreplay. The playing that's done before sex. It's kind of all I know right off the top of my head. But you're coming here for the information, so I gotta have some information. So what I found was a couple studies. One says that the British are probably the worst at foreplay. 80% of them didn't even know what the word meant. They mistook it for a sport or some other kind of scientific thing. Maybe you guys call it something different. Another interesting thing was in the same study they found that accountants took the most time on foreplay and shop assistants the least amount. Accountants took 40 minutes. Shop assistants, sometimes less than 2. So you might be asking, how long do I have to play before I can get down and dirty? Well, in another recent study, they found that women ideally said they like 14 minutes of foreplay, while men said that they like 18. This might show us that men like foreplay more than we originally thought. The important thing to note is that even during foreplay, you can get pregnant, and you could still get an STD depending on what you're doing. So, my friendly advice is keep it safe. Use protection. So since I feel like I've pretty much just told you stuff you already knew, here's some suggestions. Boys, don't underestimate foreplay. Make your woman feel beautiful, even when you're not trying to have sex with her. By the time you do have sex, she'll be raring to go. And how can you do that? Touch her. Hug her. Tell her she's beautiful. Give her a massage. Like I've said before, clean something, do a chore for her so she doesn't have to worry about it. Help her relax. Draw her a bath. Wash her hair for her. And ladies, apparently we have completely missed it when it comes to guys because they're liking the foreplay more than we thought. So don't underestimate stuff like touching and tasting. Stuff like giving him a massage. One of my favorites, tell the other person exactly what you are going to do later that night. Whether this be in a text form, email, or on the phone, or maybe even in person as you leave the house that morning, let them be thinking about it all day long. By nighttime, everything will have built up. So anyway, this is hopefully a shorter segment of Advanced Sex Ed by request, foreplay. Next episode is going to be on kink, mainly BDSM. I might even get a little more specific than that and make it a few episodes. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. Hope you liked it. Message me, comment me. Looking forward to hearing from you guys. Bye.